Time now for another tribute to a hometown hero. Dr. John Franklin Swaim of Rockville served the country during the Vietnam War, and for the past several decades, the U.S. Air Force veteran has served the people of his community as a hometown physician, and he continues today at the age of 87. There's a lot of history in the Park Clinic. Inside, it's almost like a museum. Photos of Dr. John Franklin Swaim, his travels, his achievements, his credentials, his family. Since the 1960s, Dr. Swaim has provided medical care to so many people, and he still enjoys his work at 87.
Oh, just the satisfaction of having something worthwhile to do with my time and helping people.
He mentioned time. He spends a lot of time at work, up to 16 hours per day. And he's not the only Swaim working hard at the clinic. There's his sister Alice, who does a lot of office work. His daughter Heather, who is an RN. There's also another sister who helps out from time to time, and his wife, Dr. Peggy Sankey. Peggy says they have many longtime patients, and they are close to them.
They're like family to you. Friends and, close enough to be family. Well, you care about them not only at their office visit, but between office visits. And concerned about them all the time.
Caring. He just simply cares about his patients so deeply. And that's what keeps him going. And he'll tell you that too, I think.
After graduating from IU Medical School in 1963, Swaim spent a year in Vietnam as part of the Military Provincial Hospital Assistance Program with the Air Force. The program provided medical care to the local population, and ultimately they tried to win the hearts and minds of the Vietnamese. One situation stands out to him. It's when he did an emergency C-section with local anesthesia for a woman whose infant was dead.
I remember that case. She survived, but that was a memorable event.
After the war, he came back to Indiana and started his practice in his hometown. Later, he married Peggy, and the two worked together to serve the community, eventually operating 5 facilities in 2 counties. Work continues to be at the heart of Dr. Swaim's life. Even his motto involves work.
Labor omnia vincit. That's Latin for work conquers all.
Even with all his work, he found time to write a book called 1 Year and Eternity. It's about his time in Vietnam, but it's more than that.
Plus, the philosophical aspect of war, the reality of war, the history of war. It's about philosophy and history.
Now, since he's a doctor, he has some medical advice. He says, don't smoke, keep your weight normal, and stay physically and mentally active. He also paraphrases a quote that's often attributed to Hippocrates from 2,000 years ago.
If you can cure it with food, have the chemist keep these pills in his pot. Something like that.
Now, you might wonder what he does to relax. Well, he says he enjoys managing his other businesses, which includes investments and farming. By the way, John and Peggy met when they were teenagers showing cattle at a county fair. And as for retirement, he says he doesn't have any plans right now, but he may slow down